Hi, this is TJ with Piano Clubhouse showing you Your Steps Are Ordered by Fred Hammond. It's in the key of a D flat. D flat has 5 flats. D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C, and back to D flat. The introduction. Alright, so starting out with some parallel motion. This is called parallel, but it's called parallel motion because you have, if you remember in math, I think it was geometry, where you have 2 lines that go in the same direction. They'll never meet each other because they're going the exact same direction in a straight line. That's called parallel. We kind of have the same thing in music, where if you have your left hand and right hand doing the same motion in the same direction, it's called parallel motion. And right here at the beginning of the song is that we have that, where you have that little run right there. It's a melody line that both hands are doing that's going in the same direction. Although we're not on the same note, the left hand starts on E flat, right hand starts on G flat. So although they're on different notes, they're going the same direction. They're going up now, they're going back down now, they skip back up and back down. Okay, so the beginning of that was what's called parallel motion. Left hand, E flat, F, G flat, F, E flat, G flat, then end on A flat. Right hand, G flat, A natural, back down, A, and then end on a D flat major chord. D flat, F, A flat. Then you're going to go, left hand's going to go B flat, C, D, E flat, then A flat, and then end up on F, and the song starts on F. Okay, so back to that same part: B flat, C, D, E flat, then A flat, then down to F. Right hand, I kind of did another grace note. F, E flat, D. You're going to play this D at the same time B flat hits. You can hit this A flat too. When the left hand goes to C, right hand goes to C and E flat. When you go to D, move up to D and F in the right hand. Okay? Left hand gets to E flat, we're going to this 4 chord, which is a G flat major, D flat, G flat, and B flat, and we can make this a G flat major 7th by adding this F. Left hand goes to A flat, right hand goes to this D flat suspended, D flat, G flat, and A flat. Hit that octave if you like. Alright, and then we start the song on F. Right hand goes to what I call my 2-5-1 chord because it's the 2nd note of the scale, the 5th note of the scale, and the 1st note. E flat, A flat, D flat. Okay. There's a few chords you can just memorize. We're going to be repeating them over and over again at certain points of the song. The 2-5-1 chord I just showed you. Write these down or memorize them. E flat, A flat, D flat. This 4 chord, or the G flat major 7th, is D flat, F, G flat, and B flat. I'm going to use that a lot. Of course, the 1 chord, which is the D flat major chord, D flat, F, A flat. You can add that E flat if you like. And then lastly, D flat, E flat, G flat, and A. Not sure what it's called. We're going to be using it a lot, so I'll just call it out when I get to it. Okay. All right. Let's get started with the song. flat, G flat major 7 over G flat, 1 chord over A flat, and then when you go to B flat, all you need to do is drop this D flat down to C. Okay, so can you see how we're using those chords I just showed you? 2, 5, 1, 4 chord over G flat, going to a D flat now over A flat, and then just pull this down to C over B flat. It repeats. The second time it goes to, left hand goes to, instead of going to B flat, we go to A, right hand goes C, E flat, A, then left hand goes to B flat, and right hand goes back to that chord we were going to go to before. Okay, we just threw in 1 chord before we got to it, and now we're back to where we were going in the first part of the song. Okay, let's go back to the beginning of the chorus, of the verse. Throwing that diminished chord. Now go to that chord. Now here's a line. That run right there is prominent in the song. It's just, you can really do octaves. G flat, F, E flat, and then land on A flat in the left, D flat, E flat, G flat, A, that chord I was trying to call out before. We're going to land on this now with A natural in the right hand. Make sure you have that A flat, this A natural here. That really makes the chord. Okay, let's run through the verse again. When you already done. Order.